Did you know that if the power of today's smartphones had been available in 1969, NASA could have sent not just one, but over 100 million Apollo missions to the moon simultaneously? The computing power in your pocket is millions of times more powerful than what guided humans to the lunar surface. The evolution of computers. Join us on a journey through time as we explore how computing technology has evolved from ancient calculation tools to the powerful devices that shape our modern world. The device you're watching this video on is the result of thousands of years of human innovation. From ancient calculation tools to modern supercomputers, the evolution of computing has fundamentally transformed how we live, work, and communicate. The journey of computers begins not with electronics, but with simple counting tools. The abacus, developed around 5,000 years ago, allowed merchants and mathematicians to perform calculations by sliding beads along rods. For centuries, this remained one of humanity's most sophisticated computing devices. The 17th century brought mechanical calculators. In 1642, Blaise Pascal invented a machine that could add and subtract by turning dials. Later, Gottfried Leibniz improved upon this design with a machine capable of multiplication. These mechanical marvels represented the cutting edge of computing technology for nearly 300 years. The concept of programmable computing emerged in the 19th century when Charles Babbage designed his analytical engine. Though never built during his lifetime, it contained many elements of modern computers, including memory, a processor, and the ability to follow instructions from punched cards. Ada Lovelace, often credited as the first programmer, wrote theoretical operations for this machine. The early 20th century saw crucial theoretical developments. Alan Turing's concept of a universal computing machine provided the mathematical foundation for all modern computers. Meanwhile, Claude Shannon demonstrated how binary circuits could implement logical operations. World War II accelerated computing development dramatically. The first electronic general-purpose computer, ENIAC, completed in 1946, filled an entire room and weighed 30 tons. It used vacuum tubes instead of mechanical components, making it thousands of times faster than previous calculators. The invention of the transistor in 1947 revolutionized computing. Smaller, more reliable, and more energy efficient than vacuum tubes, transistors enabled the development of mainframe computers that businesses and governments could use for data processing. The 1960s and 70s saw the miniaturization of computer components. The integrated circuit, or microchip, packed multiple transistors onto a single semiconductor. This led to the development of mini-computers, which were smaller and more affordable than mainframes. The personal computer revolution began in the mid-1970s. Machines like the Altair 8800, Apple II, and Commodore PET brought computing into homes and small businesses. In 1981, IBM introduced its personal computer, establishing a standard that would dominate the industry. The graphical user interface, pioneered by Xerox and popularized by Apple's Macintosh in 1984, made computers accessible to non-technical users. Microsoft's Windows operating system brought similar capabilities to IBM-compatible PCs. The 1990s saw the rise of the Internet. What began as a government and academic network transformed into a global system connecting billions of people. The World Wide Web, created by Tim Berners-Lee in 1989, provided an intuitive way to navigate this new digital landscape. As the new millennium began, computing became increasingly mobile. Laptops grew more powerful and affordable. Smartphones, particularly after Apple's iPhone in 2007, put computing power in our pockets, combining telecommunications with computing capabilities. Cloud computing emerged as a dominant paradigm, allowing data and applications to be stored and processed on remote servers rather than local devices. This enabled thinner, lighter devices with longer battery life and constant access to information. Today, we're witnessing the rise of artificial intelligence, virtual reality, and quantum computing. AI systems can recognize images, understand speech, and even generate creative content. Quantum computers promise to solve problems that would take conventional computers millions of years. From room-sized machines that could perform a few calculations per second, we've progressed to pocket-sized devices millions of times more powerful. The history of computers is a testament to human ingenuity and our relentless drive to extend the capabilities of our minds through technology. This remarkable evolution continues today, with each advancement building upon the innovations that came before. As we look to the future, one thing is certain: the transformation brought about by computing technology is far from complete. The evolution of computers represents one of humanity's most remarkable achievements. Moore's law, which observed that computing power doubles approximately every 2 years, has held true for decades, driving exponential growth in technological capabilities. This rapid advancement has fundamentally transformed society. Tasks that once required specialized equipment and technical expertise are now performed routinely on devices we carry in our pockets. From communication and entertainment to healthcare and education, no aspect of human life remains untouched. Perhaps most significantly, computing technology has democratized access to information and opportunity. The internet has created a global knowledge repository accessible to billions, while affordable devices have brought computing power to previously underserved communities worldwide. Yet this transformation brings challenges. Privacy concerns, digital divides, cybersecurity threats, and the environmental impact of technology production all require thoughtful solutions as we continue to advance computing capabilities. The story of computing is ultimately one of human collaboration. Each breakthrough builds upon countless others, crossing disciplines from mathematics and physics to design and psychology, demonstrating how our greatest innovations emerge when knowledge flows freely across boundaries. What was your favorite milestone in computing history? Was it the invention of the personal computer, the rise of the internet, or perhaps the recent breakthroughs in artificial intelligence? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you're interested in learning more about the fascinating history of computing, numerous museums around the world showcase vintage computers and technological artifacts. The Computer History Museum in Mountain View, California, and the National Museum of Computing in the United Kingdom offer immersive experiences into computing's rich past. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the evolution of computers. From humble counting tools to the sophisticated technology we rely on today, it's been an extraordinary transformation that continues to shape our future. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more educational content.